Okay guys, so this is pretty much a beginning of the video, and then we'll skip to the start of the video. So real quick, I want to ask you guys some questions. Not really questions. I want to know what should I make next? Like what kind of programs you want to see made, because I'll consider making them. Just put it down in the description and I'll take a look there. I do read the comments, but I don't really reply to all of them because there's usually a lot of them. And please don't use this program for purposes that you shouldn't use it. Like, don't make it so you cannot. It's there forever. Startup. Don't do that. Just have fun with it. Prank your friends or something. It's pretty funny. And if you like to download this to follow along, I also said at the beginning, at the end of the video, also there will be a Mega and Dropbox and Google Drive. If I remember, I may just leave out one of them, but I will have a download link in the description. And if you like, just go over on VirusTotal. I'm not going to do anything to it. Just go to VirusTotal and do a scan on it. Just so you know that there's nothing wrong with it. Because I don't want people freaking out. Because I know how some people are. And if you still... I'm just saying this. Because I've seen other YouTubers and other people that pretty much purposely put stuff in the files. Non-copyright sounds. Wait, what? Okay, so um, there'll be a text file that you can use to follow along with what I'm writing. It's pretty much my side notes. Let me pull over my side notes so you can see it. And there's the side notes. So this is pretty much what you're gonna get. The colors and stuff in here, and some stuff at the beginning for you to read over and stuff if you like to. So let's continue to the video. And if you'd like to count how many times I say and or so, then feel free and put it in the description if you really want to do that for some reason. Because I said it too many times. Well, let's get to the video now. Hello everyone, and welcome to our new mini coder series where we'll be learning how to code pretty much tons of different things, simple things, kind of complicated things, possibly dangerous things. So to get started, we're just gonna make a cool blue screen today. You can use like to mess with tech support, scammers, friends, and other people. So let's get started. So what we're gonna need today, first you're gonna want to head over to, if you're gonna need a computer for this first of all, but you're gonna want to head over to www.microsoft.com/net. Once you get here, you're gonna want to click the download button and go to .NET Framework, and then go to download Visual Studio. Once you get there, you're gonna want to download the Visual Studio here. Yep, and then it will download. And once it downloads, you're gonna want to run it, go through all the install processes, and then you're gonna get a page just like this. Not like this. You're gonna get a page just like this. These aren't gonna be installed, but you're gonna have to install pretty much which one. So like mine is already installed, saying update and stuff, but it's gonna be down here saying install. So you're going to click Visual Studio Community 2017 RC. Click install. Now once you do that, you're also going to be prompted with a few things, like if you want add-ons. Here's what I recommend. I recommend that to make this work properly, you're going to need the .NET desktop development tools right there, and you're going to want a .NET Core right here, and you know what, just because you may want to add on the Visual Studio extension, yeah, that may help possibly. But if you want to add more, you can. It's not going to affect anything. But once you do that, you're going to go through the install process and launch it. And then once you launch it, you will get a page kind of like this. Now, to get started, we're going to have to open File, New Project. And to start off, we're going to go with, you're going to have to open up Visual Basic. Templates, Visual Basic, and Windows Classic Desktop. And you're gonna want to go to Windows Forms app, .NET Framework. We're going to click on that. And now we are ready to start coding. Now, first of all, we're going to have to go to, the toolbar may not be enabled for you. So you're going to have to enable that. I forgot where it was offhand to enable it, but let me find out real quick. Okay, so the little drop down right here. You should be able to enable it from there. Pretty sure. So to get started, you can have this any size you want, pretty much. And we're going to have to put a label. So you get the toolbox drop down. We're going to go to Tool, All Windows Forms. And we're going to get a label. Now, this label you can drag up, make sure, here. Now, once you get to there, we are going to go into the label and, okay, so, real quick, let me just get the text for it. I forgot to put it in a notepad document on the side, but once I get that, I will be right back with you guys. Okay, so now it's many hours later after I stopped to get the actual fake, like the information, like the, what is it called? It's just later. So, like I said, I was gonna get the message that it was supposed to have, and I did, but I had to go as soon as I had to get it. So, we're gonna continue off with what we were doing. So, I was getting the text, and the label, I will also be including all of this in a zip file on, I should have it on Mega and Dropbox, hopefully, or what else, Google Drive, I may have it there too. So pretty much here's what we're gonna have to do. We're gonna have to get the label and the text that I have, we're gonna remove it, and we're gonna paste in the fake error message. Now it doesn't really look like an error message, but we actually need to change some stuff around on it. So we're gonna go up in the bottom corner and make sure the background color, we want to set the background color to, I have my notes over here, medium blue. Okay, so we're gonna go here and we're gonna go under web, where medium blue should be under web, if I'm correct. So medium blue, kind of looking like a blue screen already. So what do we need to actually do? So we're gonna have to, also we're gonna go up to font, where is it? The font needs to be changed. So we're gonna have to change the font color and stuff to the following right here. So we're gonna get of course new regular and then 16, because this what makes it look almost like fake prom. So once we have that, we're gonna actually have to change the background color of it to control also, which gives it this white error theme. So we're gonna play it, start it, and as you can see, it doesn't do what we want it to do yet, which we're gonna make it do exactly what. It's not filling the whole screen. So now we're gonna have to actually close out of that, go down here, and we are going to actually click on the Form 1 itself. Now, there's a lot of things that we have to disable for it. Let me just click on not the form. Okay, so we're gonna click. Okay, so we got that started. We'll work on that in a minute. So, once we get the actual background, we're gonna have to change a few properties of it. So, let me just look down here and find so we're gonna have to turn off control box to false. What is it again? We're gonna change a lot of these to false. So enable false. Okay, so box size right here, maximize box. The minimize box is false. We're also gonna want to disable show icon false, show taskbar false. Now, we still have a lot more to disable, so we're gonna have to find the actual exitable button. I forgot where it was. So let's just scoot over here and see if we can see it. Okay, so we are starting to get there. So if we run it now, we shouldn't see it down here in the bottom bar, and we should not be able to exit out here, but you can still Alt F4 it and close it. So we've gotten this far. Now it's actually time to get to the coding part. So you're going to double tap on your form 1. That selects the actual form itself, the box behind it. And let me get up the code over here real quick. So first of all, we're going to have to import a few things. So I'm just going to go up here and we are going to go down a few lines. We are going to do imports. I'm just gonna copy and paste this. We're gonna code the rest of it because I just wanna not take up as much time. So we're gonna put this here. This is not needed, but I just have it here. It may or may not be needed. I just have it here because I put it there. I did need it for something. I forgot what I may have taken it out on this model, but it did do something. That's all I'm going to say. It did something. So now we are going to actually space out the form a bit. And we are going to go up to sub load. So we are going to pull this one up a bit again. So now we have to actually start coding in the actual we can do, I'm going to do me dot size, and we are going to equals new size, and we are going to put after new size in parentheses screen dot primary. Oh, I don't know what it just did, but it did something. Didn't hurt anything. So screen dot bounds dot width I have the whole thing on my other screen, pretty much an example for me to go by so I don't mess up on anything. So now we are going to do screen. We can copy this whole thing right here real quick. And we can paste it right over here because we are going to change the width to height. And it's going to say that, wait, just messing up here. Yeah, I knew it would be messing up. You do not need the quotations. Pretty much that. Now we are going to do me.location equals. You could actually set this as the default if you want to, but 1 second. Hello. It's okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Bye. Okay, so just now I just got interrupted on the phone, so now we're going to continue on what we had. So I was about to say, new, point, and in parentheses, we're going to put 0, 0. You could always set this in the config, but I do it this way just because whenever the page loads, it tells it to automatically do that. But this sets, wait. Yeah, but you don't need the me's if you don't want to, but let's say if you do add something to it, you may need it. So, me dot top most equals true. So what this is going to do, this is actually gonna, topmost is pretty much the, okay, the order of, let's say if you had a document open, like you had this page open, and then the page behind it, it's pretty much gonna take this page in priority and put it on top. So now we're actually gonna have to add to our label also, we're gonna have to do label 1 dot auto size auto size equals true. Now what is this? This is going to actually let it resize to the screen. I'm pretty sure that's what it does. Yes, it should let it resize to the screen. So now that we have this, I'm just going to backspace it and make it all neat for us to see. Now, I'm going to actually run this, and we're going to see what it does. It actually takes up the whole screen now. It tells it to fill the whole screen that it's on, the exact size. But it also puts priority over the taskbar too, which is exactly what we want. Okay, so now we're going to actually close out of this with Alt F4, and we are going to start on, yes, we're going to start on making it so we cannot move it. So we're going to do, I'm just going to copy this one over from right here, because it's kind of easier for me to start from once I have a starting point. So we're going to change this to subform move instead of load. Move, and down below we're gonna do end sub to close that off. Now we are going to change this to handle.me dot move. So this is pretty much letting it, like, when it moves, I'm pretty sure I got this all wrong, the center argument, but I will copy the argument over and actually fix my mistakes. Okay, so I did forget out a few things. So, just go along and copy it as I go. So, now in here we're gonna do me dot location equals new position, which we can pretty much copy here. Some of this stuff that I'm telling you may not be needed, but if it doesn't need be needed, you can always simplify it yourself. If you do know, if you want to try your stuff out, you can try it out yourself. Look up your own Visual Basic scripts. So most likely, oh no, it is needed. I'm not sure what I'm saying. It's kind of late. So this is pretty much telling it when it moves, it puts it back into the center of the screen. So that's if you do try to move it. Now we are going to disable it also. This is like a secondary prevention tool. So we're going to also do in here me dot size size, I can't type, equals new size, and we are going to take the same as up here. Let me just check this real quick. You know what we're using is, okay, so pretty much same exact thing as up there. Let me check it up in here. Yes. So once we get that, it pretty much tells it new size. It sets the width and height boundaries. So now we are going to run this and see what it does now. Now it should actually, you cannot move it. It's pretty much disabling it on move. It puts it back into the center of the page. Okay, so I just like stopped recording and started recording again, and another day has passed, but let's start off right where we were. So we were at this screen like before. So I can't remember where I started off. So once you get to this point, making this, if you feel like you don't want this message, you could always customize it yourself by going back to design, click on the label 1. Go down here, you could put whatever error message you want in here. Or you could turn it into like a program or something that full screens and you can't close out of. But I believe I forgot to disable one more thing. So let me try to find that real quick. I'm pretty sure I could disable the borders, which I forgot. I don't know why I can't find this. So I'm cutting. Okay, so I feel dumb. It's actually form border style. I'm not sure why. It's kind of early, but once you change form border style, then there you go. Now you have no borders on it. So if we click play, it's going to auto full screen, and we're getting there, but there's some problems still. We can obviously Alt F4 it still, and we don't want to do that. And just in case I mess up, I have Task Manager off on another screen, ready to stop it if I do mess up. So, okay, so now there is a little bit more we have to add. So I am going to get my notes up. Okay, so so I have them up now, and we are going to have to add another form close. Okay, so we're gonna use one of these as to start off with. So we're gonna do. I'm just making this simple, and let's just remove this real quick. Sub, yes, we did need that. Form 1. Wait, form closing, okay. Form closing. Probably did that all wrong, but I will go back. Oh, yes, I did. Form closing. By val sender as object in comma, and then we're gonna do by val e as system dot windows windows dot form dot, let me just get this over here a little bit further. So key or event argument. Okay, no, once we have that, we're going to type handles at the end. My base dot key down. Okay, so what this is gonna do, we need to close it real quick right down here. So we're gonna do end sub, and now I'm gonna go back and check my own stuff. Everything does look good, but for my own purposes, I'm going to copy and paste, and if there is a problem, I will tell you what it was. Okay, so I did forget something again, like usual. I forgot the as. Okay. But just, if you are following along, then doing a bad job. But you will still be able to download this if you want to. So if E dot key down, no, key data equals key, I keep looking over at the other screen, dot alt plus keys. Oh, I messed up right here. No I didn't. Yes, I did. Keys plus, wait. Let me check this. Okay, so keys, alt plus, okay, then I know I totally messed up in here, but I will find out what I messed up on real quick. Okay, so end if. And if, there we go. Now I close it. Now it should not be messing up. So key dot F4. Okay, so what this is doing right here, I'm going to do an explanation. So when you try to close the form, it triggers this right here, telling it that form close, meaning this, everything inside of this will trigger. So, and it's telling it it's pretty much has a certain key combination right here. Then we're gonna do, wait, okay, so we're gonna do E dot handle equals true, and we're going to come down another line with some space right here. Now if we do if in is E dot alt, I'm pretty sure, let me check something. Okay, I'm just looking over something real quick. So, okay, yeah. So that pretty much right here, this disables Alt plus F4, this code. That's kind of simple, but yeah, that's all you need to do to disable Alt F4. Okay, now we're going to do and also, and close E dot key code equals key dot O, no, key dot O, I said O, okay, there we go, no, O. Cool, I closed it off too. So then we can take out this parentheses. Let me just check it real quick. Yes, it needs to go right there. And let's close it off real quick with an end sub. And I obviously messed up again. And that has to be an equal sign. Okay, so okay. I feel kind of dumb. Keys O. Key code. You know what, I'm just going to copy this over here because I really don't want to take the time to figure it out. Whenever I'm going between monitors, it's kind of, yeah. Oh, why did I do that? Wait, never mind, let me just check this out, why I did that. Okay, there wasn't really a problem, it's actually an if. Okay. Yeah, going in between two monitors. Yeah, pretty much just did a practice. Okay, so now we do me dot close in parentheses, and we are pretty much done. So let's clean this up a bit, and that looks nice and neat like I had it before. Now, if we do start program, well, okay, now we cannot drag it. Now, if we do Alt F4, the program will not close. I am clicking it extremely loud. Okay, now if we do the key combination Alt plus O, the program will close, just like Alt plus F4. One more thing, I kind of forgot to say something, and I left it out, so I'm going to be splicing this in the video somewhere. I don't know where, but pretty much you go, this is how you save it, just to tell you how to save it. So you're going to want to go to File, Save All, and you're going to click it. It's going to prompt you to save it as, it's going to prompt you to save it, like, with a certain name that you want it to save as. Save as the name that you want to. Then I'm going to pretty much show you exactly how to get to it. So you're going to want to go to, let me get it on my own side real quick, and to show you. Documents. So, how you're going to get to it, you're going to have to go to, let me make sure I have it right here. Should be Visual Studio and Projects. Okay. How to retrieve it. You're going to go to your local C drive, C disk, yeah. Users in your C, if you have it set up to there. Then your name. Then you're going to go to Documents, Visual Studio 2017. If you have an older version, it should say the version that you have installed. Program. Then you go to Program. Yeah. No, Projects. And in Projects, you're going to see all of your actual project that you made. So when we saved it, we're going to go to our fake blue screen. Fake underscore blue underscore screen, and then we're going to go to fake blue screen again inside of that, and now I can drag it over to show you. And once you get inside that directory, you're going to go to bin releases if you created a release, but we're going to go into debugging, and the program should be right here for you to drag to your desktop. So we're going to drag it to our desktop real quick to show you that it actually works. So by dragging it from there, well, you probably don't want to drag it, you want to make a copy of it real quick. So once you do that, we can give it to anyone now. No Alt F4, and Alt O closes it. So that's how you take it out, and that's how you can share it or use it how you like. But okay, so we're gonna cut back to my own self. This could be customized to your own liking, this right here, but you would have to do for Alt, like, there's different keys. Like, let's say if you do want an actual keyboard key, it's kind of complicated how it works, but there's a whole stuff online about it. There's a whole, like, you can go to, what is it again? Stack Overflow. Stack Overflow has a lot of people out willing to help you with this. But if you do have any questions, please put them down in the description. I can help you with it. Or I really need suggestions for the next program that we're going to make. Put your suggestions down in the comments below, because I will consider making it, and it may just be picked. And this program that you see will be in the next scam baiting video. And I wonder how the scammer's going to react to that. But I will also be putting a download link in the description with the full notepad document also, if you'd like to follow along yourself. And right here is pretty much codes for me. This stuff right here, if you're wondering, that's just medium blue for the background color and stuff. But that will be in a notepad document for you to follow along if you'd like to. Or if you'd just like to redo it or something. So, if you really like this video, it was kind of different. please leave a thumbs up to say you did like it. If you really liked it, subscribe down below. And I guess I'll see you guys in the next video. Please share your ideas in the description because I will consider making the programs. See ya.